Hey BookTube, Relly here for Read Write Relly. I wanted to talk today about early reader books and do a quick review on one of my son's favorite series that we've been reading. So first I want to talk about the benefit of reading early readers to your kids who are too young to read. The early readers generally have a designation on the back. This one doesn't, but it generally has a designation on the back that says the age bracket as well as the grade level for the reading. In Canada at least, they are ages 5 to 7 and then ages 6 to 8. And the grade levels are grade 1, grade 2, grade 3, and so on. Why I started reading early readers to my son was basically I was bored to tears with reading all these picture books you see behind me. We have a lot more than you can even see in the video, but my son always wanted to read the same like 10 or 15 over and over again, and I just couldn't do it anymore. So I decided to try out early readers. I wanted to get him into the frame of mind of reading chapter books, as we call them, and get him used to having patience and looking forward to the next chapter in the story. What I usually do is read one chapter at nap time and one chapter at bedtime. Obviously, in books that have really short chapters, like the one I'm going to review for you, I would read, 2 chapters a piece. So other than getting him into reading chapter books before he starts school, one of the other things I think is great about starting early readers now is that you'll get a lot of value out of them. I mean, I know we read picture books for 3 years, 4 years, however long, but if you buy early readers when they're young, you can read them to them, and then you can put them away for a couple months or a year or however long and bring them back out and read them to them again, and then put them away, and then eventually they'll be able to read them by themselves, and you'll be able to help them expand their reading skills by reading along with them in these early reader books, and it'll be a whole new experience for them. They won't remember or care that you read them this book when they were 3.5, and they won't be bored by the subject at that point because they haven't read it over and over and over and over again like you have with a picture book. So I think that's the biggest benefit really of starting early readers early. We've had a great experience with it so far. We've read a couple different series at this point, and yeah, so I would love to jump right into my review. I'm going to talk about Ricotta's Mighty Robot. This is the first early reader series that we picked up for my son, and the reason for that is because it still has awesome full color photos in it on each page. A lot of the early readers do have pictures in them, but most of them are black and white simply because they're printed like a regular book would be, black print on, paper pages. So this was one of the ones that we found that actually had full color pictures, and if you read reviews online, it's often compared to as a graphic novel for kids because there is still hardly any writing to it. So more so than a chapter book, I would definitely call this a graphic novel for kids. It also includes pages that actually look like comics, which my son absolutely loves. He thinks it's so cool, though he does find it a little hard to follow along through the boxes, like he doesn't know which way they're being read. But other than that, he thinks it's awesome. So the other thing that this book includes, they've called them fliporamas, and they show you an outline of where you're supposed to put your fingers and your thumb, and you're supposed to be able to flip the page so that it looks like the pictures are in action, like those little flip books you draw when you're in elementary school. It's a good idea, but because it only lasts for one page, it's really difficult to flip it properly because the pages just sort of like slip out of your thumb. So for that reason, I think it's a little bit gimmicky, but my son seems to like it and doesn't really care that it doesn't work all the time. So basically what this book is about a mouse living in mouse world, not in human world, and his robot, and in each book they take on an evil villain that's trying to attack or whatever their town. So, I mean, this one is about, it's sort of about Godzilla, I guess. It's a big lizard guy. Anyway, so my son loves the content. He loves robots, he loves animals, he loves superheroes and bad guys and all that sort of thing. So this book has been awesome. I would love to show you the rest of the series, but it's actually wrapped under the Christmas tree for him. And that's about all I have to say about this book, I think. I really recommend, if you haven't tried early readers before, that you pick up Ricotta and the Mighty Robot, or something similar that's got color pictures, just to sort of get your kids over the hump of switching from complete picture books to chapter books. So that is my review. If you want to hear more about the series, see the other books, hear reviews about the content, let me know down below, and I can definitely film a video of that after Christmas for you. So until next time, I will catch you later, booktubers. Bye.